the next exercise which I'm gonna test today, or I'm gonna try to learn it, the next skill will be turning with the rear brake. Therefore, I've chosen this surface and I'm gonna take it step by step with the different speeds and try to brake with the rear progressively, starting with a lower speed and then increase step by step the speed, and eventually when I learn how the rear wheel reacts to this braking, I will try to turn it, and I will try to turn it also step by step, starting from very small speeds, and eventually maybe I'm gonna succeed turning the bike with my rear brake. Of course, traction control, ABS, they need to be off. We need to see how the rear is sliding on different surfaces. Here on the grass, longer. On the grass, we have a longer stopping distance. Okay, I'm actually braking from the standing position. Okay, the rear wheel is sliding, not much. If you're turning a little bit, just the handlebar, then the rear it's sliding towards the left or right, accordingly to your to where you put the handlebar, where you put the front wheel. Let's give it one more try. All right. If you're keeping the front wheel straight, then you will go straight. If you move it left and right, then you're gonna move it left and right. Let's try to approach and see how can we use this technique. One more time. Okay, I could barely turn my bike on the left. Okay, left, right. Okay, you need to be careful. Yeah, this technique is not easy to do. Maybe I'm not have to make it progressively. Maybe I'm too fast. So let's say 18 kilometers per hour, 17, and then brake. Okay. So this is what happens when you push the rear brake straight. As soon as you move it left and right, the bike also turns left and right. Let's give it a try and move the handlebar to the left and see what happens. Okay, I could barely turn, so you need to exercise quite a lot. It's easier on the grass. Let's give it a try. Somehow. We're gonna increase the speed step by step. So first, let's brake, simple braking, straight braking with 5 kilometers per hour, then 10, 15, 20, 25, and slide for 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, and then after that we're gonna try to turn also starting with the low speed. Let's give it a try. So no more than 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers per hour braking. Okay, this was on 1 meter braking. Let's go back. We're gonna do now a 2 meter braking, hopefully with a higher speed, let's say 15 kilometers per hour. I tried to brake straight. Let's give it one more try. You see, the surface is not straight, that's why it throws you left and right. Also, you need to keep the handlebar straight. Now let's increase more the speed and see how much can we slide if we are braking straight. Okay, we somehow managed to control the sliding, more or less. We are controlling the sliding, more or less. And now let's do the same, but by trying to actually make a turn. Woo! Oh. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, now I feel more in control. I get a little bit of confidence regarding this rear braking. Let's check out one more time. We're okay. So what I've noticed is that I can control my sliding with the front wheel. So I'm pressing hard the rear wheel. The rear wheel, it's stopped and it wobble is left and right, and I can control it. You know, I can control it with the handlebar, with the front wheel. Let's give it another shot. Okay, now I've used the front brake without even noticed. Let me try one more time. Okay, let me give it another shot. I was sliding quite a lot. One more time. Instinctively, I'm using the front brake also at some time. So, yeah. You see? Yeah, so I'm somehow managed to control my slide. And now I'm gonna try it with lower speed to turn. Lower speed. Okay, let's give it a try also at lower speed. I just want to be able to manage this at low speed. What's happening? I think why am I not turning? I lean my weight to the left. So of course we are outside the pavement. We need to use our body weight in order to turn left and right. So I haven't distributed my weight. Maybe now. Woo. 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 Eventually this can happen, but of course we need to go up and continue. All right, so I managed to lean too much. I was leaning on the left, and then suddenly I was leaning on the right side, and that put me down. But as mentioned before, I'm in a controlled environment, so nothing actually happened. We have the protections, we have the crash bar, and now of course we need to lift the bike. Okay. Okay. So I managed easily to lift the bike, and let's check out what happened. Okay. Whew. Okay. From what I can see, the brake lever, it's bent a little bit, but except that, nothing. The crash bars did their job, also the hand guard, everything it's at its place. I pushed it a little bit too much. I have only the brake lever. The brake lever is slightly bent. That's why it's really important to adapt these techniques to a certain speed, to a proper speed. We've changed the surface, so you saw I've pushed it too much, and I was trying to use this rear braking turn from the standing position. This time I'm gonna try it from staying on the seat and try to do this maneuver on a different approach. So I'm not gonna stand out, I'm gonna sit on the seat. I'm gonna sit and try to make this maneuver at very low speed. As you see, this is when you're trying by yourself. The bike, it's okay, just landed on the right side. The crash bar, they did perfectly their job, the hand guards, but the brake lever, it's slightly bent. This can easily be fixed, no problem. We can continue our training. This will not stop us in any way. So I'm gonna try now to ride with very low speed and try to see how the bike reacts on this turning with the rear brake. Alright, so we have this type of surface. We have grass left and right. We're gonna try a little bit on the grass to brake, and at very low speeds the rear, it's sliding but very controlled. I was exaggerating last time. I was using too higher speed and I was in the standing position, and I started very well the maneuver, and then I twisted to the right side and somehow lost control. Let's change the surface. You see, this process takes a lot of time when you want to learn it by yourself. But we have time. You see, okay, we're sliding, but because we're not keeping the handlebar straight, we're sliding left and right. Remember, we're braking only with the rear. Now, only with the rear we are using. It's a matter also of confidence, because yeah. Okay, let's move on the grass. Let's move on the grass and try this maneuver. It's totally different here. You see how the wheel is sliding? It just takes time to accommodate. First, before we even think about turning, we just want to slide the rear to see how it is. On this controlled environment. Okay. Step by step, this is the approach. Okay. So I think all right, let's go to a straighter surface, because here it's here. After this exercise, we're gonna increase the speed, but I'm not gonna pass a certain limit. I'm not gonna pass a certain limit of speed like the previous time. Okay, we're actually sliding and turning to the right. Okay, you see, we've managed to turn the bike a little bit. Let's try this to the left by leaning the, we need to lean the weight somehow. We need more power, I think. Ah, okay, you saw it. Just did it. Just did it. You need to somehow twist your body, move the weight. You see? Okay. It was pretty decent. Let's give it another shot. Okay. Okay. Check it out. We just stopped somehow sliding. We just stopped sliding the rear. Okay. Maybe before we need to slide, we need to go right and left. Could be. I haven't studied so much this technique, to be honest. But I'm trying to practice it. Okay. Okay. Okay, you saw it. Okay, somehow I also move my body in that way that I can somehow twist it better. Oh, okay. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, man. I'm making this practice for more than half an hour. More than half an hour, but I need more. Check it out. 20. Okay, you see, I'm managing actually to do this. I'm actually managing to turn, but it takes a lot of effort, a lot of practice. Check it out. Okay, so I consider myself satisfied with this result of turning the bike. You see, somehow I can do it somehow. Okay, nice. Okay, need. All right, so about 90 degrees I've managed so far in a safer way, in a safety environment. I need to, oh, even better, yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. It's getting better and better, guys. I feel good. I feel confident, but you know, let's okay, nice. Okay, all right, guys, so for this exercise, this is the level where I am now. What my target will be, of course, to slide much more, and after that to go with the acceleration and have a power slide and make 360, change directions very fast with the acceleration, with the rear braking, combine those two and try to escape from some situations. So for each single skill which I'm trying to develop, for each single skill I have a plan. Today for this rear braking, sliding the rear brake, I had the target to see how it is, see what are my limits. You saw already my limits over there when I crashed the bike on the right side. Nothing serious. And yeah, these are my limits at the moment. This is what I could achieve today by sliding with about 90 degrees, 100 degrees sliding to the left with my rear brake. I was testing the behavior of the rear brake when pushing it hard in the controlled environment, on a grass, on a soil. So yeah, next time, the next chapter, in the next episodes, hopefully these techniques will be improved.